ordered it.
Dude, we fucking failed. No, wait, back to the test. We failed our permit test together on the same exact question.
I looked over my shoulder. I was like, dude, I got one left. He was like, me too. And we went like this, and we went.
We both failed.
On the last question?
Last question, both of us, same fucking thing. We both got it wrong. And then we had to go back, and we got the same score.
How long did you have to wait after your first failure?
It's like a month or
I was going to say, it's
a
like
month
a
or
month.
3. Something like that.
3
And then you have to
weeks.
take it again to get your motorcycle license, which I did, and I got 100 on it because I just did it for my permit.
I failed my first driver's license test.
Oh, really?
So then I got hit with if you don't pass the next one, you got to wait like 6 more months.
Oh.
And I remember,
That's added pressure that I don't know.
bro, like we talked about the voting thing. I'm like, no, the pressure of driver license testing is alarmingly scary. Like I was terrified.
I thought I was going to be chilling. I was so scared.
Dude. I don't even know why, because now it's like second nature, and I knew how to drive, right? Like we probably knew what we were doing, but
Dude, cars are such a weird concept. It's literally like an extension of your body. Like you don't even realize that you're just like teleporting through the air to like a really fast speed.
right,
But you are.
yeah,
And especially in a Tesla, it's really weird because the pedal, the way it works, it's electric, obviously. So when you tap it, the engine doesn't have to like. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Rev?
I don't know what a gas car even does anymore.
I think it releases oxygen to the gas, which
Yeah.
creates a chemical
But it
reaction.
takes a couple
that
seconds.
then propels the motor.
even in a really fast car, if you
Yeah,
floor
you
it,
gotta-
it takes a couple seconds
Right.
before it kicks in.
Yeah.
With a Tesla, you'll think about touching the accelerator and it just goes.
It's instantaneous.
So it
'cause it's
literally
electric.
feels like an extension of your body. Like you just put your foot down and you start going forward. I don't know. It feels like I'm in one of those like evil villain like robot suits. That's how I feel like when I'm driving.
Especially when it's
Yeah.
driving itself, you're like, okay, now I can do more.
yeah, like that thing is another machine.
So crazy.
I took the test in a 91 Mercury Sable. It was my grandfather's, and my grandpop got out, but he never told me where the gear shift was. So when the guy got in, he was like, okay, put it in drive. And I was like, okay. and he goes, put it in drive. And I go, okay. And he's like, do you know where it is? I'm like, nope. He's like, it's right there. I was like, okay. Put it in
Oh,
drive.
so he helped you out.
He helped me out, but I failed because I didn't put a seatbelt on because I was so nervous looking around doing all these things that I didn't put my seat. I asked him.
What a young Ryan move.
Oh, 100. That was such a textbook move. My dad was like, that's exactly what you would do. And the worst part is it was one of those days where it was like, I told my friends I was having the test and I was like, I'm picking you boys up afterwards. And then I had to call them.
Oh,
and,
you put the pressure on yourself. You're not supposed to tell your friends you
yeah.
did the test.
And this is like pre-group chats and things. So I had to individually hit up everyone and be like, I failed. I'm not coming to get you. And they'd be like, yo. I'm like, it's not a joke. Like, because you know, friends are like, my one friend was like thinking I would be there in 1 minute. Like, And I was like, I'm not kidding. I'm not coming. And I was like, dude, it was devastating. But I crushed it the second time. I wore a seatbelt.
Yeah,
and,
man.
you know.
And guess what? You drove your ass over here tonight to record the podcast.